Okay, hello, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me now? Hello. I hope it's working now. I've changed everything I could change. Maybe it's the cables. Stream link. Let me open the stream. Amazing, we're working once again. Yes, guys. Welcome to ALR Season 5 for myself. It is Tier 2 once again for me. Yeah, we have 5 minutes left to quali. Yeah. Technical problems, but we're back. We're back. Oh, we have a contender for pole here in Jonas P, or Jonas, I don't know how he wants to be pronounced. Good luck. He has set a time of 1:19.8, Bambino 1:22, Joe 1:22 as well, almost 1:23. Kenny crashed out, but P4 still. Yeah. Wet race. Yeah, I know it's a wet race. I mentioned that, but my mic was off and nobody heard that. It's a wet race. I am a bit skeptical because the Sprint League race was really boring and it was wet. Hopefully this can be a bit more action-packed. I know, RDO, you will make this race action-packed. You and your crashes and your moves and your overtakes. You are the new Pontus of Tier 2. And Pontus, meanwhile, not missing the first race in Tier 1. Upgraded to Tier 1, and I also mentioned that Morris is here with a really fast time of 1:23.4. I also told everyone that I would mock Morris because he is bottling the strategy. But now, Morris, I can tell you, you should go onto the Inter straight on because it is actually raining in Australia. It's not dry. I know you have a tendency of fitting dry tires on a wet track in here. Yeah, who's on an outlap? Mobby is on an outlap. Igor time, of course, the Igor army. As long as Igor is in my tier, I'm happy. This year in a Renault. Okay, really action-packed. We have plenty of new names here. Let's see what I think the Mobby is a reserve for someone. Let me just check availability. Oh, Tierra Noble. Okay, Tierra is not here. Okay. That's interesting. He's also a fast guy. I don't know why he is in C2, but he is fast, and it's a purple second sector. Could this be a pole lap? Could this be the important lap? Morris on an out lap. RDO is on track. Invalidated. Does he have enough fuel for a second lap? Will he start P13? Morris, out lap, starting a fast lap. Morris is starting a fast lap. Let's see how he takes turn 1. That's the most important part of the track, and his teammate's AI is in his way. That's not nice. If I remember, Brazil, CR7 did the same thing to someone, being an AI and doing things. Serenito DNF at the start, I think, and he DNF'd at the start, and now he is P19 and last. Oh, this is a bit late for you, Jonas. Why? It's an outlap, it's pretty late one. He is leaving it late. Morris, did he back off? I think he did back off. Moby went up into P2. I don't think Jonas will make it. It's gonna be pretty much impossible, I think. 40 seconds. Tarikaya DNFs or retires from session. P11 at best for him. Will Jonas make it? Penna retires from the session. Penna CLB, I'm gonna call him Penna. 13 seconds left. I do not think he's making it. No, he's not making it. Okay, we can go on board with Joe. He is on a fast lap. He has a bit of a slipstream. It will help him, of course. Morris P18. Okay, CR7 didn't help him at all, and Morris mentioned that in the chat in Discord. Moby on a fast lap as well. Bambino invalidated a lap. He is still finishing it, I don't know why. P3 at best for him. Where's Joe is just behind Moby, both on a fast lap. Simba is now in the last sector. Where can he end up? RDO only P12, but that's the golden position. Just, I called it first. RDO for the podium. That's the golden position. Simba, can he improve on his time? It is P6 for Simba. Moby, it is going to be pole. It's not going to be pole. Joe, just brake before the line. It is P4. Bottled your lap. I've seen somebody impeding a lap. I don't know if it's going to be reported, but Morris, P2 from last year, only P18, not his fault by any means. CR7 doing the same thing 2 times in a row, not good from him, but he has P11. He will have to fight his way through. He's a fast guy. Yeah, it is his phone ringing. Okay, that's an excuse. But Morris still in P18. Serenito last. This is pretty much a quality race because you would probably like to get the position in qualifying so you can maintain it in the rain. It's a hard track to pass here. And indeed, it is wet. It is wet, and we have a Turkish flag in focus. Turkey was also wet. Oh, okay. The race in Turkey was wet. Yeah. What does Igor say? Monster lap, Big Bambino. He's not on pole. There was a more monstrous lap than that lap. Four stop, let's go. Yeah, RDO, four stop to win. I'm telling you, if there's not a safety car after turn 3, I'm just gonna turn off the stream because the race is not worth watching after that. It is season 5. It's a rain race. Let's see. Let's see who has the biggest. Oh, okay. There's Simba and Penna, both disqualified. It started already. Already. Let's see who has the pace. Who's brave in the rain? Is it RDO? Is it CR7? Is it Igor? Is it Bambino perhaps? Is it Kenny, Morris, Steven, or Tvanak? This is going to be an eventful race in terms of stewards. I already see that. No racing for 3 weeks. Everybody's not that sharp. There are going to be some mistakes. Last season, at the end, we didn't have that many stewards reports. I guess everybody was grooved in there, and now they have fallen out of the rhythm. So again, pole for Jonas, P2 Moby, P3 Bambino, P4 Joe, P5 Penna, P6 Simba, P7 Kenny, P8 Igor, P9 Twanak, P10 Steven. Then P11 Papi Mo, P12 Ardio, P13 Sarikaya, P14 Askplant, P15 Castle, I don't know Castle, probably Castle. Then Punish Town, then Epical Andrew in P17, the boat AlphaTauri in the back, then Morris, out of position, definitely, and Serenito, P19. Good luck, says RDO. I am wishing good luck to everybody as well. Good luck. This is gonna be a horrific turn 1. I expect a 5 wide turn 1 with 4 of the cars crashing and 1 car going through that. Joe Igor Twanak for podium, Kenny fastest lap, RDO giving the hints now who could win. We are waiting for 5 red lights, and it is it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it is a long lights sequence, but it is in the end lights out, and away we go. Everybody has to be a bit more careful on the wet tires or the inter tires. Jonas gets a good start. Oh, there's a Racing Point wide, there's a Mercedes going wide, there's all sorts of things happening here. It is 3 wide in the back. The one AlphaTauri is ghosted. There's Papi Mo getting a really bad start. He's down to last. But Apical Andrew also really bad. Everybody's ghosting. Everybody's finding their way through. It's Casel P11 just climbing up. Morris! Where is Morris? Morris has found his way up a bit. Side by side with Asplant, getting past Asplant. Is Morris up to P15. Will he make a move? No, he will not. Okay, let's go back to the front. Any racing there? No, I expected that as well. Racing is in the back. Okay, 2 or 3 guys going wide, but otherwise a really clean first lap. In the front, Jonas already having a 9/10 gap. Simba down to P9, Penna down to P12, and boxing on lap 1. Okay, Morris up to P14. Both racing points in the pit lane. Will this be a double stack? It's a wing change. Oh, this is a calamity. Hazel just sitting here, has to wait till he goes out, till the pit crew resets. Waiting till they do something. It's gonna be a really long stop. Unfortunately, not the best start for the Racing Point team this season, and it's a penalty. Okay. Oh, tires. Apparently, we have inter tires, we have wet tires, and we have black and white flag tires. Yeah, that's always good to have the black and white flag tires. They are the best tires ever. Nobody uses them, but they are the best. Igor and Ardio making a Renault sandwich with the McLaren between them. Okay, everything slow and steady. CR7 Poppy getting past Apical Andrew out of the third DRS zone, but there is no DRS. He got past 1:36.8, the fastest lap from Jonas. Well, Andrew gets the better exit than Poppy. Yes, he will. Poppy really twitchy on the rear end. Andrew, will he go down the inside? Will he be that brave? No, he will not. He will wait probably for turn 3. If he can catch a good exit. Battle for P16 at the moment, but in the end it could be really crucial if something goes bad in front. Okay, Igor looking to get past Simba. Oh, will he spin? He saves it. Kind of. He loses 1 position to Sarikaya and probably 2 to Serenito. Serenito from Pilas up to, will it be P11? Inside line for Igor, side by side still, a little touch. It is P11 for Serenito from P20 or P19. As Steven gets past Wanak. Okay, on the straight. And now I found out why why I get muted every 10 minutes, because I have this button on the mic, and when I press it, it mutes me, and I press it every so often. I don't know why, but I do, and that means I'm muted, and I'm now not muted anymore. I hope so. Kenny, the second one with a penalty, as Joe gets past Moby for P3. Joe Igor Twanak for the podium. Said RDO. It's Steven spinning down to P10. RDO up to P7 now. Meanwhile, Serenito into the points. Good progress from the Alfa Romeo. Really good progress. Igor down to P11. Not having the best race. As far as I know, Igor does not like this track at all. Igor trying to go down the inside on Serenito for the last point. He cannot make it, but he will stay behind. He will get the slipstream, and so will Steven. Steven wants to get past. Serenito looks like he's struggling a bit on the traction. Simba and Ardio, meanwhile, side by side. It is Simba or Ardio still side by side. Really great racing. They will go side by side until turn 3, I think. Who will win this drag race? Who will be the late breaker? It is going to be Ardio, but Simba will have better traction, hopefully, or not hopefully, but probably. And Simba is ahead, or stays ahead. For how long? Ardio is on attack. Sarikaya also lurking and looking for Ardio for Simba. As Steven on the inside of Igor. Will he get past? Yes, he will. Not the usual overtaking spot, but he gets past. Imagine Monaco in rain. That would be... Whew. What would that be? I think we are seeing better racing in wet because everybody's making these micro mistakes and other people can capitalize on that. Everybody's drifting out of the third straight. Bambino, fastest lap, 35.5. Can we expect some dry racing because the rain isn't that hard? It could ease off. Morris P15 at the moment, a bit stuck there behind Asplund. Last season he was the winner of the first race in Austria after a late safety car. Promoted him up into P1, but Bambino deciding to pit for soft and not making up for it. Steven looking for Serenito. Oh, really late braking. Still around the outside. Now will he get the better traction? They are still side by side. It looks like Serenito will be ahead into this chicane, but Steven really looking racy. He is down in P11, but he's really looking racy. What can he do now? Can he go around the outside? Will he go down the inside? What line will Serenito take? It is down the inside, not working out as probably Steven wanted it to. No, oh, really wide from Serenito. Oh, it's a crash. Really wide and defending his line. Steven has to avoid the action there. Brakes. Igor didn't realize that, and he loses a bit of his swing. Will impede his race quite a bit, as it is Simba and Ardio is in front. Probably Simba having a twitchy rear end out of turn 1 and getting the yellow flag, but Sarikaya also lurking on Simba. Ardio, really good job, up to P7. Now, if he doesn't make a mistake, could chase to an actual P6. Igor, first penalty for him today. Bambino with really good pace today. T2 only a second behind Yunus. Kazel first penalty or second penalty for him. Oh, it's a yellow flag. Somebody has crashed. It's a Ferrari. It is Steven. Is it another guy crashing as well? Can it be Serenito? He had some wing damage. It is only Steven, probably in a battle, didn't get enough space and has gone straight on or has crashed into a wall. Didn't exactly see the situation, but he will probably need to pit one. Now let's see the front wing. He's missing a front right end plate, and he will pit on lap 8. Can he take one set of inters for 21 laps? Is that possible? Is that possible? As Penna will be lapped soon, lap 9. Probably. No, nothing problematic there. I mean, he did have a first lap incident, had to box, isn't confident in the car, happens to us all. Okay. It is an eventful race so far. It's a really big battle in the back. Bonage, Poppy, Morris, all of them in a separate battle, looking for positions. Is Asplant having a number 4? Isn't 4 Orlando's number? Why can he have 4 and I cannot have 31 because of Ocon? How's that possible? Come on. As Asplant will he try to go down the inside? No, he will not. Igor pits for a new set of inters and probably for a new front wing. Serenito pits as well for the same reason. That puts Morris up to P13 behind Papi, P12. Oh, Ponage has a really bad exit out of turn 3. Aston will go down around the outside. Oh, and oh god. He got that fat curb that doesn't leave any wheel on the ground, and he has gone into the wall. That he only has minor damage. But I think that will be a pit stop for him now. He is losing massive time. RDO, first penalty for RDO. Eventually the nerves will let go and you will start making small mistakes, going off track and getting you'll be getting the penalties. RDO got his on lap 10. I mean, this track, I personally don't find it really bad for penalties. I know Ishta does. He got 30 seconds or 27 seconds in the practice lobby with it the other day. Asplant pitting and getting a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That is not the perfect way, but happens. Simba on chase to Twanak, really close to Twanak. Will he be able to go past? Not for now. Oh, maybe he will. Did Twanak get a bad exit and he wasn't as good as Simba's, as Steven gets the fastest lap, 1:34.7, and he goes past Asplant, P15 for him. Simba, will he go around the outside into the chicane? They touch a bit, but it's before the chicane and he gets the move done. He cuts the track a bit. I don't know if that was a warning or not, because the penalties there are a bit inconsistent. Papi gets a penalty. Asplant gets a penalty. Kenny pits. Kenny decides that it is time to pit, and he goes. Is it full wet? No, it isn't. It's just the suits of the Williams guys. But it is enters. Oh, it lagged a bit here, but no problem. It is enters and he's down, and P12 should be ahead of Andrew. He will be ahead of Andrew. Okay. Meanwhile, in front, Bambino only 6 tenths behind Jonas and maintaining that gap. No action going on. They have the same pace. Joe, meanwhile, also maintaining the gap to to Bambino. Moby falling off a bit, but he is there to pick up the pieces if they crash in front of him. Simba P5 haven't seen the pace of him and his pursuit. I'm having to get a COVID test tomorrow, and I hate doing those. Morris first penalty as well. P11 at the moment. P11. Twanak pits in his Haas. The only Haas in this race, so the pit crew shouldn't have any problem servicing one car. But they still have to change the front wing here. And they do. It is P13 comfortably for him, ahead of Igor. Morris and Kenny battling here. Kenny in the Williams on fresher tires. Steven another fastest lap, 34.5. He is flying, and he will undercut many of the guys here. He's really fast, as Puppy doesn't have the best exit. Morris cannot capitalize on that and cannot pass him. I'm sure he would want to, especially after the quali incident they have had. As Kenny is approaching Ponage, and will he go around the outside, forces him to go down the inside, but he can take the apex. But the switchback here, Kenny down the inside here, it's all clean still, and he will be the latest breaker here. It is going to be punished, but he has to run wide and forces Kenny off track. Who is pitting here in all of this? It is Papi. Okay. Not the wisest move of Ponage, but Ponage emerges behind Moby. He has had a pit stop and he's still ahead of this pack, but he can give the slipstream. And Kenny now side by side. Will he be stopped by Moby? Oh, Ponage. Oh, breaks a bit of Kenny's wing and forces him wide. Really makes himself wide here. Not the cleanest racing, but I mean, I think it is marginal, but it could go without the penalty, I think. Bambino and Joe trying to undercut Jonas. Let's see when he pits. He will stay on board. Whether he pits, and we will stay on board with Bambino. Will he pit? No, he won't. He is extending his first stint. Bambino has some fresh air. Joe following up. And then Moby 2 seconds behind. Ponage and Kenny Still here, Morris struggling a bit, I think. Oh, we have the same number. Huh. Hello, Morris. Ardio is pitting. Where will Ardio come out? It's gonna be P9. It will be P9. Yes, it will. It will be P9 in front of Twanak, in front of Igor. It should be in front of Twanak. Let's see. This is going to be side by side, I think, into turn 1. He's gonna be behind Twanak. Okay. The pit lane was a bit longer than I expected it to be. Did Morris maybe overcut Papi here? Oh, this is gonna be side by side as well. Papi ahead of him, but Steven just behind. Steven just behind. Side by side. Kenny gets a penalty. And Steven gets past. Runs a bit deep. Morris tries to find an opportunity here, but doesn't manage to. Really good racing. Ardu hasn't put a wet setup on. Okay, that marginal. It's a wet race, and you don't put a wet setup, and you qualify P12. That's not the best way to do things, you know. But you learn from your mistakes. As Jonas pits, will Bambino be in front of him? Oh, yes, he will. Joe as well. Did he change front wing? Moby will go ahead as well. Yes. Okay. This is an interesting situation now. Jonas, probably the fastest guy. Oh! Moby, do you have a front wing? Yes, you do. Oh, it looks like he had no wing. Okay. Jonas, probably the fastest guy, will have to try and catch up here and overtake all of them in the middle of a rainy race. Igor, his second stop. Okay, and this is questionable. Morris behind Ponich. What will Morris do? This was a warning for him. Asplan also joining the party. Steven on the back of Papi for the final points paying positions. RDO P9, 8/10 behind Twanak and gaining a bit. As Apical Andrew retires from the session, let's go on board with Igor and see what has gone on there. It is a virtual safety car, so who will pit? Oh god. Spinning out of the chicane, no traction. As I like to say, no traction zone there. There's a Williams pitting, it is Kenny. He will emerge behind Twanak and Ardio. Kenny gets onto the Discord server meanwhile and writes what the deep tonnage for that move into turn 3 or that possible move. Oh, Sarikaya gets a drive-through penalty. Did anybody else get a drive-through penalty? Let's see. Penalties. The only one with a drive-through. Normally, plenty of drivers get a drive-through. As Bambino got past Sarikaya, will Joe get past her? Probably yes. Not the best teamwork there. Now Joe has lost some time to Bambino. Nothing dramatic. Asplan, 11 seconds of penalty. Kenny gets a drive-through. Yeah, this was unexpected. Okay, he'll have to make another stop. We'll demote him down to some position, I don't know. Sorry, Kaya Hits. Oh, it is Simba and or it's Ardio and Twanak. Kenny retires from the session. Did he crash? Yes, he did. Oh, what a crash from Kenny. Oh god, it is a full safety car. These two do not fit, but they could and still regain the position. Sarikaya, it's a drive-through. Helped by the safety car, still gets the position. That's important. Safety car waiting for Bambino. And now this is where the guys without the penalties can capitalize on. If they can stay with the pack till the end of the race, they will gain massive time. Asplant is pitting. And finally we'll see the Racing Points again. They had some real troubles this race, not having possibly the worst first lap where they both had to double stack, and then the second lost a lot of time, and Penna not being up to speed, not liking the car. And pits. Asplant gets a drive-through for speeding under the safety car. Hopefully he knows that he cannot serve it under the safety car conditions. As Morris also gets another 3-second penalty under the safety car. I don't know how you managed that, Morris, but congratulations. Ario gets after P6 at Sarikaya pits. Now for a real pit stop. Oh, the pit crew is fast. Pit crew is speed. Insert the cars mean. Down to P9, P10, P11. Morris up into the points finally. It would be a shame for Morris to go out of this race without points. It really would. The field is bunching up a bit. Here is Penna. Penna is mid-pack, okay. Will they allow Penna to unlap himself? Igor, another pit stop? Okay. This is weird. No, P16. Well. Definitely not the best race for Igor. We'll have probably 1 or 2 more laps of the safety car until everybody gets to it. Oh god. Meanwhile, Tier 3 on lap 20, only 2 laps ahead, and it has Larry leading. Larry, the guy that raced against me last season, he was really quick. Christ P2 also. Chris. Christ, what? Chris and P2. Who do we have? We have MF. He was in Tier 2 last season there. Now P6 in Tier 3. Bundes P8. The Red Bull driver mustn't race in Tier 3. I do not understand that decision as much, but okay. Jacobo also a really fast guy, but now P14 here, not having the best race. Cablo DNF'd, El Truso DNF'd, Parallax. Oh, Parallax is in Tier 3. That's not possible. And Luke Boos DNF'd as well. Okay. And what do we have in Tier 1? Where is Tier 1? They are also lap 20, so not that far ahead. Although 21 now. Well, they've had a dry race. Tempesky DNF'd, Kian DNF'd, and Sven the Man DNF'd in Tier 1. Okay. We have Dresse Bassin leading from Police, then Ladamala P3, now making a move for P3. Where is Boomer? Boomer's P15 in the Mercedes. Rossi and P11. Tambi only P9, so the favorite's not having the best start. Ishta is P5, his favorite position, I think. I do think that P5 is Ishta's favorite position. We'll have another lap after safety car. This is such a long safety car here. As planned, 3-second penalty. Asplan retires from the session during the safety car. Okay. I mean, Penna could have unlapped himself 15 times during this safety car phase. I don't know why the game didn't let him do that. And Penna doing his own pace probably. Under the safety car, I know what he's doing. But whatever he's doing, it's not helping him at all. Because essentially now, he will get blue flags. I think. When the safety car ends. Safety car in this lap! Finally! Finally, ladies and gentlemen. Finally we can go on. Finally we can race. Finally we can get these 9 laps behind ourselves. I thought after last season's Australia race that I wouldn't have to do the track ever again because I actually hate it with a passion. But now look at this. Here we are. Round 1 Australia. Well then it's China. I'm probably the only one that likes China here. Okay, let's go with Bambino. When does Bambino go? He goes now. Joe really twitchy on the backhand. Not the best restart for him. Moby also leaving a gap. But Jonas, will he go down the inside? Will this be 3 wide? No, it will not. But Jonas and Moby, really close. But Moby still in front. Jonas will have probably the better exit. This is going to be chaotic. Simba and Ardio also looking there for a move. Simba going around the outside. It's almost 4 wide through here. Ardio. Jonas getting past Moby. Simba. Oh, Moby running wide onto the grass. Losing 3-4 positions. Simba up into P3. Jonas and Ardio battling for P4 now. What a mad restart. Sarikaya has had a really bad restart in the back. It is Twanak joining the party as well. Ardio really waits on the brakes. Really waits. Squeezes Jonas out. Twanak gets the position. Will Twanak go for Ardio? It doesn't seem he will. Meanwhile, Joe and Bambino just going out in front. What a massive gap they've got. Oh, Ardio really wide. Oh, Twanak! Don't crash out, don't crash out. No, he didn't crash out, thankfully. But, this was close. I don't know if Ardio is to blame here, because he didn't essentially have the control of his car and he wanted to go back, but now Konak has retired in P15. Probably a bit out of himself now, having such a great race for 22 laps and then having this small contact with Ardio and retiring from the session. Okay, really eventful. Igor after P12. Serenito and Morris and NIP, all the battling here. Morris down the inside on Serenito. He will get past. Serenito will have the inside line. Oh, they touch. Serenito goes around. Thankfully, there isn't a big curb there. Down to P14. Igor P11. Morris stays in P10. NIP and Pawnage also close. Everybody's really close here. Oh, Moby, another mistake, down to P8, still side by side here. Oh, and he gets tagged once again. Morris capitalizes on that, up to P9. As Igor is looking for the final points here. There's a Mercedes spinning. It is Sarikaya. It is Igor up to P10. What an eventful restart. Oh my goodness. These guys are going on where they stopped in Brazil. Oh, as Steven is being squeezed by Pawnage really much. Pawnage really making himself wide, and Steven and Morris having a tight context here. Really clean, I have to say. Really clean. Morris takes the inside line. Not the best one. Jonas gets the fastest lap, as Sarikaya crashed out. Okay. Oh, Ferrari as Steven and... was that Moby? Was it him? There was a big crash in the background. Oh, Igor was involved in a big crash. What has happened here? Morris is up to P9. It's a virtual safety car. I haven't really seen what has happened here. Oh my goodness. This midfield is going crazy. As it's virtual safety car, I think good just to calm things down a bit. They got out of hands. The stewards will have some busy hands tonight or during the week. Quarantine. I've had 2 weeks, then 3 days off, and then 2 weeks once again. Happens. Pawnage making himself really wide this race. More. Look who pressed the button once again. Okay. Moby has lost big chunks of time after the restart. Morris in pit once again. Morris had 2 points, but then made a mistake, probably had some wing damage as well. Out in P11. If somebody in front crashes out in these 5 laps now, he could get some points. Okay, now to the front of the grid. Bambino. How many penalties do they have? Simba gets his first penalty. I just want to say, yeah, they all have 3 seconds. Simba didn't have those 3 seconds. If he just closed in like half a second, he would have had the win. Oh, it's 3 seconds to Joe. Okay, then he would have a P2. But still, P2 is P2. Morris, 11 seconds of penalties. Oh god. He will need a mega stint now to stay in P11. His teammate, meanwhile, up in P6. Ario with 8 seconds of penalties in P5. P6 seconds. Oh, there is it Serenito? It's not. It's Moby having another mistake or having his car letting him down a bit. Okay. Barnage and Steven having their battles once again. I hope this one is a little cleaner than the last one. CR7 PALFP having a really rough time now, getting past. No, he's not getting past, okay. But he will not have the best line out there, gets on the grass. Oh, Steven, safety car, safety car, safety car, it's a DNF. We will have a 2-lap sprint race in the end. That means everybody without a penalty will get the podiums. In this case, Serenito and Jonas. And Ponage. No, Serenito has penalties. So Ponage and Jonas, they will have the biggest chance at victory right now. RDO. You have 8 seconds of penalties, the guy behind you has none, so you will probably lose like 2 positions, I reckon. So P7 for you in the end if you cannot make some time up. I'll get 5 seconds removed, don't worry. Okay, then you have 3 seconds of penalties, and you should probably just lose 1 position. This will be a really short safety car, so Morris and Moby and Igor need to close in fast, because we will go back racing end of lap 27. I think they should be able to close in until then. Okay, that means we can look at Tier 1, where we have the race ending, but who will actually win on penalties? It is Tresse Bassen winning from Paul Huist from Guatemala. Ishta is P4, okay. Okay, but on penalties, he is P5. Rudy is P4, okay. Mark is P7, P6 for Ishta, P5 for Tommy. Okay, very nice. And Tier 3, Larry wins the first race. Okay. I hope Logan had a good time commentating his first race as Matt finishes P14. Ishta finished ahead of Tanvi by 4 thousandths of a second. That's unbelievable. Okay, now we can go back to our race. Okay, one more lap of the safety car. They should all close in. Pena letting them all by, probably. Yeah. He doesn't want to have blue flags once again. Blue flags, blue flags, blue flags. Morris and E were approaching as well. Moby taking it easy. This safety car would have been perfect for Matt. He never has penalties. If there's a late safety car with 2 laps to go, he will gain some positions. Be sure. But he's not here anymore. He's in tier 3 and commentating tier 4. And I'm racing tier 4 and I'm commentating tier 3 as there's a part of the front wing here going off. And Steven gets a 5-second penalty. I don't think this will stand. I think this will get removed. Even on stream, I mean, if you've watched, it's not his fault, I think. But the safety car is in this lap. Moby is just about there. Will he close in enough? Penna retires from the session after this incident. Okay. What kind of restart will Bambino get? He needs to make up 3 seconds on Jonas to get the win. Morris is in P10. And Bambino... Oh, what? What a bad restart from Bambino. It's Simba leading, my ladies and gentlemen. Bambino... Oh, Simba is letting him pass. I mean, you can't say that's an illegal overtake. No way. That was such a clumsy restart. That's not invalid. Come on, Formula 1 2020 game. That's not possible. Igor Serenito. Morris, big crash. Oh god. When something goes good for Morris, somehow he has that bad luck and something just gets in the way and he's now P12. But I would drive these 2 laps till the end. Somebody can still drop out. Okay, the gap now from P1 to P4 is 1.9, 1.7 seconds. Oh, Bambino! Big mistake. Down to P4. P5. P6. P7, 8, 9. Big mistake from Bambino. Did he get a puncture? What happened here? Does he have a puncture? I mean, he has slick tamias, as Toto Wolff would call them, and he has really warm tires, and he's out of the race. Bambino from the lead on lap 28 retires from the session. This is not possible, and Morris up into the points again. Okay. Interesting. Joe now leading this race 1.3, 1.4 seconds ahead of Jonas, who's looking for a podium. Ponage doesn't have any penalties. He is looking for P2 here. If he can keep this gap, he would have P2. This is all going to be mixed up on penalties and... Oh, Joe! Big mistake from Joe as well. Oh, a big crash here. Kaisel DNFing, Moby having carnage as well. Resetting to track. Oh, God. He's ghosting, thankfully. Okay. Hello, Logan. 10. Yeah, 10. And yeah, Simba will claim the win on track, but Jonas gets it on penalties. P1, P2, P3 for Ponage. Yeah, I know I muted myself. 2 bottle jobs last 2 laps. Yeah, Joe and Bambino, such a great race. And this has to be really, really nerve-wracking for them. What a race. The favorites crashing out. Morris having to start from the back. And it wasn't even you. Yeah, it wasn't even you. I told you. From P12, best starting position. It blocks the leaderboard. Now you'll see. It's Jonas winning from Simba, from Punish, from Ardio. Ardio with his 5-second penalty removed will still be in P4. Joe P4, P5, Eeyore P6, Steven P7, Morris P8, P9, Moby P10, Case still, but he crashed out. I mean, he will still have the points. And Cernito, Bambino, Penna, Papi, Sarikaya, Twanak, Asplant, Kenny, and Andrew. Steven will get his 5-second penalty removed. That will that promote him to somewhere? It will actually to P4. Okay, RDO, you've lost your P4. Let me just ask them if they want anyone interviews. Simba, who's else there? Ponage, and who is else in Jonas? You want interviews? Question mark. Bring me in. Okay, RDO. Get in. Joe and Bambino had punctures. That's what happened. I was wondering. Okay, Ponage is coming. Jonas is coming. Okay, I can invite you all. Jonas P. I hope this is the right one. Let me check. My thingy with my phone that goes as well. RVO 9098. Ponage. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. Couldn't be better right now.
Does Simba want an interview? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. I'll invite Ardio and Ponage. They also want an interview. Okay, so, how was it to win the first race?
It was really surprising, honestly. I knew I had a really good quali pace, but I was really afraid of the rain being like really heavy. And usually I'm not a really good rain driver. And the guys like 4 people undercut me. So that said quite a lot about my rain pace, I guess. But the thing, I was really surprised that they like went into the pit that early, so and let me drive a couple laps more, because I knew that they could not go to the end with the tires there. I thought maybe with the safety cars they could maybe do it, but then the punctures in the last 2 laps were obviously really bad for them, and I profited from that. So yeah, I'm really happy. Yeah.
A mad restart.
That
Everybody
was
was
insane.
crashing and racing and doing stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I think Moby Kick he missed out a little on when it was starting, so I thought I could take my chance, but then Simba overtook me on the other side, and it was just everybody just thought well, now is the time to overtake because obviously it's quite hard to overtake in on this track in the rain without DRS. So everybody thought this is my only chance. Um, so yeah, that was pretty crazy, and especially the second one as well with all the punctures.
Yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy race. Not getting penalty helps. We've seen.
Yeah, honestly, I was really surprised because usually I tend to get a lot of penalties, but I think the rain actually contributed to that because you have a little more time to react to everything when it's a little bit slower. So I was really surprised because I'm pretty sure if it was dry, I would have gotten like what 6 or 9 seconds at least. So in the end, I just knew I had to bring it home close to the guys in front of me.
Okay. Yeah, one thing. Jonas is the right way to pronounce your name, yeah?
Yeah,
I haven't
Jonas
seen
or
where you're
Jonas,
from. Yeah,
whatever.
if you're from Germany, then it's Jonas. If you're from somewhere else, then
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Jonas.
I'm from Germany, but I don't really mind the pronunciation. Go whatever you like.
I do. Um, okay. You got pole, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And how was the start for you? It was a
Uh,
bit.
the start. Usually, I whenever I'm like starting in the front, I usually tend to use lose positions at the start. So I was really happy to stay in the front, and I think the guys behind me they kind of I don't know were close to each other, so I could pull away right at the start for like almost 2 seconds, and then they slowly caught me again afterwards. But the start was really good for me.
And were you thinking maybe about dries in some time?
Uh, Actually, during the first safety car, the rain was getting like a lot less. But I thought, in this position right now, I cannot be the guy taking risks and going to the extreme. So I'll just be the guy that reacts if others do stuff like that.
Okay.
Cheers, man. But fun. Yeah, enjoyed that.
I will ask them the questions. I've just got a question here. Who will win Tier 2 and who will win China? And the one after China, which I don't know what it was. Morris says that you suck, Punch.
That I what?
That you suck.
No, it's like, well, thanks, Morris. Secret teammate there. Yeah, much love for the support. I love you too, Morris. Oh, right, question. Who will win in China? Who won today?
Jonas?
Yeah, he'll win in China then. And for the championship, probably Jonas too. I mean, to be honest, I don't know too much about this tier. I know a few drivers that I've dropped down from tier 1. I'd put Twanek right up there. Obviously Morris, but he can eat a dick at the moment. But yeah,
he has written that he loves you now.
Oh, I thought he would. I'll take that back, Morris. I mean, the leaders were well out in front before the safety car today. Miles out in front. It was like 2 different races. It was a safety car brought us all back together. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in a dry race.
RDO dry setup, and predictions will be wet probably. What?
I didn't have a wet setup, so I was like, forget it. I'm just gonna use my normal setup, and I mean, I got 4th, so it's fine. I'll take that.
Yeah, you had 4th. But you will be demoted to P5 as Steven will probably get his penalty.
A penalty to be removed.
Oh yeah, you have penalties as well. Yeah.
Yes, Morris, I just get on podium.
That makes sense. Yes, RDO got on the podium from P12. That's all because we had 10 or 11 DNFs. Let me just check. and the leaders had punctures and DNFs as well. So you've seen the situation, Morris. How did you find the race, Pornagen and RDO?
Okay, sorry. Yeah. It was a bit of a mess for the first few laps. I'm watching the replay now, and I just settled into a solitary 14th place, and that's what I thought I was going to finish with. And slowly but surely worked my way up. Had a few incidents with Steven. I wouldn't say incidents, battles. I don't know about Kenny. I think he just crashed. He was a bit aggressive.
What? He just crashed? You squeezed him out?
Nah, I never did. Never did. It's not what I do, man. But yeah, That's my thoughts. I'll have to see the replay. I don't really know, to be honest. If I did, Kenny, so apologies.
There was a few people that liked visiting the pits today. I think Kenny and Eagle went in about 10 times between them.
Yeah. They actually did. I was a bit surprised seeing Igor going into the pits for the 2nd time. I didn't know why, but yeah, it happens. But you got the points for Renault today. Fortunately, I think Igor got points as well because we only had 10 runners left.
P4 and P6.
He's P6.
Yeah.
What? Okay, I'm gonna have to rewatch the race again. I need to buy myself this stream deck with the audio things. Then I can press like this. Magnussen is and always will be stupid when somebody crashes, and I'm hanging here like a cow or somewhere like that. Mm-hmm. That would be epic. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys. This was Tier 2 for Australia.
Poor Jonas doesn't get any questions.
I already did an interview before.
Thank you for the commentary.
Yeah, thank you for racing. I have missed this, and yeah, see you next week for China. Is it China? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, until then, bye-bye.